Hi, what I want to say in this video is that you won't be able really uh, to talk to a real Dharma practitioner about their own life um, so much because this is not going to make very much sense. In conventional terms, it is there. Some kind of life is there, but they're not concerned uh, with this kind of thing because the motivation is totally different. The motivation is to end suffering in the most effective way, and because of that, most of what people might conventionally think of is not going to make sense to them. So this has to be, people have to become aware of that, that in terms of motivation, it is an altruistic motivation, which is for the benefit of not just other human beings, but all beings. And at a very fundamental level of the level of consciousness and the level of how those beings are functioning at a rudimentary level, and also in a practical sense, with alleviating suffering of a body and of mind and to speech. You could say the suffering of pain, the suffering of change, and the suffering of being, then this suffering of pain is sometimes called the suffering of suffering, and then the suffering of change and the suffering of being. But these are all related to perception, aim, and a sense of self. And so fundamentally, we're working at that level. And then we're also working skillfully, and whatever skillful means that we have to try and accomplish the Dharma as best we can. And doing something for ourselves is like keeping ourselves with food and basic things, and then just thinking of minimal things so that we can accomplish the Dharma. and have just as much time to do that as we can in a skillful way, and also in a somewhat practical sense, and hopefully something that will be very effective. And so we're really putting in a lot of effort into that, and that is a level of meaning, but we're not thinking about really having a pleasurable life, so to speak, in as much as that everything is framed much differently than that. Because the motivation is different. The motivation is is compassionate and joyful, and these are the boundless motivations, and it needs to be guided through awareness and insight, so that it can be effective. And it's not something that is easy, and so it does require a lot of careful consideration. So that's all for now.